Alright guys, we're starting bright and early today. Seems like we can up our rank with both our... Yeah, it seems like we can up our rank with both our friends, so I guess we should do that, right? Like, that's priority. Hear a voice.
Ah, 'tis you.
That's not a voice. I know there's a little left to do, but wait, you have to have me more restless than anything.
The truth is...
Lately, I've felt a great pressure weighing on me. It's made it difficult to stay level-headed. Hope I might have your counsel. It must be dealt with swiftly, lest it affect my performance in battle. Well.
I see.
Sounds enough. Thus occupied with your exertions, your mind is cleared of distraction. Your technique is self-taught, I presume? This seems like a fine opportunity to start you on some formal training. Oh, you never had formal sword training. We shall need some training swords. To the weapon shop with us. We have to buy wooden swords.
Alright.
Fine balanced weapon, no? Oh, even the bond stuff's not voiced? Just for training only, but you never know it from the grip and swing. This is most nostalgic. I once trained with that blade when I just become a royal guardswoman myself. It was not long after joining that I was assigned to the prince's retinue, so I was desperate to improve. I was younger than even you are now, and notably unskilled. Wait. How do you get assigned to, like... This is like getting assigned to the president when you're new, when you just became a bodyguard. It seems kind of weird. Each night I would slip past our commander's watch, join a comrade of mine in the dark, and spar with him until our hands were calloused and blistered.
Certainly.
Some bouts I won, some I lost, yet despite all the times we crossed blades, we never did see who's better. So before be opponent.
Well.
Nothing less, it was thanks to him that I improved by leaps and bounds. We swore we'd become royal knights worthy of the title and rise to the heights of the order. Be champions. What happened to him?
Surely you jest.
Gods above Hulkenberg, is that true? Is that you? No? Faintly Stentor, it is you, you've returned.
Rotan?
That was just the guy? Yeah. What a coincidence, I was just speaking of a comrade and rival. This is the self-same man. This pub.
Nice to meet you.
Associate with this boy? Discourse. What are you? Once a proud member of the... Uh-oh, he's become a big racist. Why does that strike you so?
Absurd.
Oh. Oh, he looks down on you. The commander of the Royal Knights is well within his bounds to judge your failures.
What?
Mean yourself?
Yes.
While you wandered as a vagrant, I earned both our share of honors. I see.
And?
You clearly you've given up pulling yourself any higher. What has occupied you instead? One that far outweighs any glory found in the order.
Whoops.
You couldn't save the prince any dignity you had. Wow, this guy really looking down on you. I suppose you have little choice but to cling to your search for his shadow. Who's your words? Okay. Okay. Damn. He's a dick now.
Sorry.
What a scumbag. Damn. Okay.
Listen.
This kind task. Do understand his anger. It was by my choice that our promised paths diverged after all. But we cannot afford to lose sight of our priority. Let's fight onward in the name of his royal highness. That is the path I walk. I mean, that's like your friend, like, I don't know, leaving, just like giving up on their dreams or something and going to do something else. Knight and Light. Off duty. Hulkenberg may defend the protagonist from attack on his weakness. Oh, that's really good.
Pardon me.
Another fellow who just left?
Hmm?
Awesome. Oh?
Very well.
Okay,
Yes.
something's gonna come of this. $900 meg is quite a lot, actually. Maybe it is worth it to do this thing. 900 meg is quite a bit. Seems promising, but oh? Well, let's see if there's any quests or anything first. Oh, I also identified all my stuff, so Like, go to the
Let's
recruitment
go.
center.
Look at that.
Oh,
So
yeah?
at the Katharina.
Yep.
There is a guy
All
with a portrait here, so he's important. Oh, you can talk. Wait, can you talk to Katharina? What the hell? Oh well. Brigitte. After earning her approval, Brigitte offers ongoing work to Ryu. As he agrees, however, he hears a curious noise nearby.
Hmm.
Hell yeah. Obviously, you want to get your companions up first.
Well, I'll not loiter in a storm.
Ah,
You
just you.
seem unscathed. We haven't told anyone about it. So be it. You and I are collaborators now. Well then, shall we discuss your assignment?
Now then. Now then.
This is what I want you to hand out to her dog. I want you to feed it, play with it, and generally take care of it until I return.
Listen.
There's one rule, however. You cannot let anyone else find out there's a dog here. No exceptions. No mistakes. That's it?
What?
It's simple.
Yes.
It is. But you can't let your guard down. I mean it when I say I want no mistakes. Sure. Are you aware of the anti-igniter crowd around here? The fools who believe igniters will destroy the world. Even beyond them. There are plenty of people in this world who would jump at the chance to do something crueler. Oh, okay. She loves her dog.
That's why.
It was a weakness to exploit. Why hide it?
Why?
Why do you want to keep it if you're forced to hide it? I can tell you it's because I like animals. It's up to you whether you or not you choose to believe that. Anyways, follow the rules I gave you. Betray me and you can make sure. Oh, wow. Okay, more threats.
That's right.
They're interested with taking care of Brigitte's dog.
Hmm.
I'm strangely attached to you already. Why aren't
see
these
that.
voiced? Come on. I suppose you do have some surprising skills, such as using magic without an igniter.
Why?
Why do you know that?
Utterly naive.
It could impact my igniter business, my job to know about it. That's not all. Word has that you and your entourage can transform your bodies for... Okay, it's a physical transformation. It's not just like, you know, your stand or whatever.
Speaking of.
Long ago, there existed an ultimate magic. They say the hero king of legend wields... But sincerely, you'll be... Well, we'll see.
You.
I'll be frank with you, you're bad for business. But that's precisely why I'm going to lend you my power. I'm selling igniters because they turn a profit, but I hate the damn things from the bottom of my heart. But this is a world dominated by igniters. As long as you got the money, you've got almost all the power you want. Quite a pitch, isn't it? Those on top make a lot of profit off bleeding the downtrodden dry. Stronger, get ever stronger, and the weak are only cast even further down.
As it is.
It's a metaphor for what, like weapons, I guess? Like high-tech weapons? My opponents are not, or just technology in general, right? Because they favor people who can afford them, obviously. So I will endeavor to help you break this wretched wheel. Nothing else would be amusing, no? I can sense Brigitte's faint expectations and trust towards me. Was she the merchant?
Yet still they oppose me.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, because the cost, the mad cost of studying the merchant was like... Ready?
Huh?
That's all you want me to do? Here? Oh, the dog doesn't like her.
See you.
Till next time. We'll be waiting. Or at least the dog will.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
We still have like, what, 7?
Well then.
Hey, why don't you, Oh, okay, well, yeah, no, we obviously have to... How many more days? Oh, 5 more days, okay. Talk to Maria? Okay. Damn, I don't feel anything. Freaking frame rate issues.
Say there.
Discovered Luis's hand in the tragedy of his hometown. Stroll awakens to his archetype and vows to fight all. Oh, he has a favorite food.
All right then. Yeah.
It's kind of weird. I didn't get any fame from saving the capital. Got an interesting room out of Grand Trad. I thought I might walk the streets to see what comes of it.
All right.
Grand Trad's full of novelty. I still can't get used to all the clamor. In Halia, the town where I grew up, you could hear a pin drop by comparison. There was still the bustle of friendship and commerce,
But that's...
young Master Leon couldn't.
Huh?
I know that voice. Damn, everyone meeting people from their past.
Rangith.
Ringy, that you? Made it out safe.
Wow.
Hold on. Truth is...
Sir, House Heliodus. When our house still stood, I never imagined I'd see him again, much less here.
However...
Time has not been kind to your frame, old friend. Are you eating well? How are the others? The only survivor?
That's...
After the human attack, the survivors fled to the capital. No one can make a living among the ruins of Halia, much less restore it. Most arrived here with only the clothes on their backs. Their livelihood were destroyed, and without shelter from the rain, more than a few have faded away. Well, if I had the means, all I have left of my nobility is in name alone.
Wow.
Let's find a way to...
Yeah.
Who holds authority over the area you're staying in right now? Inishio Marquez, Lord Hydron.
I see.
Marquez, you say? No, we're gonna convince this guy. Dude's obviously gonna be a huge racist. Come on. We can negotiate the use of some vacant homes for all the Halias and refugees to live in. Though I doubt my name alone is worth much in collateral.
I'll definitely.
Okay, he's good. Let's see what we're gonna do.
Sure, but...
Devoted as he would seem to the church, he has brushed me off as backwater refuse. Damn. Okay, yeah. Not only racist, classist as well. Go set him straight.
Right. You know...
Oh, isn't that gonna make it worse if you're seen with an Eldrin?
It'll be fine. You. Thanks.
Bond up. Rank 2.
I feel more courageous.
Undaunted Spirit. When Stroll attacks a human-type monster, critical rate increases. Wow. He hates humans. I mean, it destroyed his hometown, right? So he hates... Oh, humans? I forgot. Humans doesn't mean, like, humans. They mean those monster humans. Well, I'm guessing the bosses of most cities of this game is going to be a lot of humans.
Huh. Let's head back.
Alright, well, obviously his whole storyline is going to be convincing this dude. What do we do at night is the real question here. I don't think anyone, Okay, so if you can't upgrade them, the game will not let you, talk to them. No, we don't even know where they are. Okay.
What is it?
Let's see if we can talk to Maria.
Alright then.
Alright, I guess we can talk to the three-eyed guy again.
What is it? Amazing.
Worst comes to worst, we go, help out in the inn.
Say then.
I guess we can go do the bounty tomorrow.
What is it?
This guy.
So, we meet.
What do you think?
I see.
Okay, so yeah, there's a progression. It's not just
Long ago.
it's not just generic training. Long ago, God's messengers ruled over existence. When they perished, they conferred a holy relic onto the world. This holy relic exists to this day and has been passed down for generations within our tribe. As a divine object, it represents God himself. This is like the Ark, or the Holy Grail. We believe that only they who wield the divine relic, the instrument of God, can truly receive the authentic teachings. One of our teachings tells us to devote our entire being to what we hold most dear. Even now, it is the core tenet our priestess strives to embody.
Alright.
There's still only 2.
Pleased to hear it.
I believe I told you all I can, but we must start live all over, hiding in various places. Oh, that's it. Okay, so you can only get that much out of him.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
So there are limits to how much you can... There's limits to how much you can get out of... Like, is that guy still there?
Alright then.
Wait, what? Is he? Hold on. Can you still talk to him?
So, we meet.
Oh,
What do you think?
wait.
Fair enough.
Is that... Is there a limit to how much he can teach you? Any requests? Oh, we can go back to the honeybee and...
Alright then.
Hold on.
Let's go.
Is it gonna take the whole day though? I don't want to waste like stat gaining.
Fancy a bit.
Here, the Lord of Tradia Desert. Should heard a stretch of desert to the south of here. That's the Tradia Desert. It lies beyond the large gate. Most travelers and cargo arrive at Grand Trad after making their way through the desert. Consequently, there's no shortage of people who have been attacked while traveling through.
Between us.
They're harassed on the journey by swarms of Valmo and giant monstrous birds. The threats are too numerous to name, but the worst is the man-eater Manjula. Where not only does his breath burn like fire, it also spreads a foul poison. If you fight it, you should also be wary of its howl. In addition to being resistant to heat, fire magic is ineffective against it. The blaze only invigorates it, so mind your tactics. Okay, ice magic. Weak against ice. Okay, that's good to know.
What in the...
What is it? Amazing.
What in the blazes?
Should we... How many days left? 4 more days? I guess I'll grind some, like, stats first before I do any of this. Yeah, I guess we should at least level our tolerance. Right, get it to level 2. Because you get more from helping out in the inn, but it's...
So, we meet.
What do you think?
Oh, let's
Fair
go
enough.
talk to the fairy, the
Alright.
imagination guy, right?
Let's head there right away.
We wanna... Oh, we should wait for Idol's Day to buy our supplies.
Close your eye. That's terribly unfair.
Damn. The undesirables. Oh, nobody saw it? Damn. My fame would definitely go up if people had,
I wonder.
imagination.
My thanks.
Imagine getting to tell a fairy tale to a real fairy.
Long ago,
Now this story goes back to my grandfather's grandfather. Once far, far away, there was a village out in the countryside. There was a cave nearby that the villagers prohibited anyone from entering. But one day, my ancestor, who was just a boy then, decided he had to see it for himself.
Come on.
Defied his elders? Your ancestors sound like a handful. It runs in the family. Ha, sure enough, he ventured deep inside and soon became swallowed in darkness, hopelessly lost. A handful or not, he was still just a boy, and his bravery failed him. He sank to his knees in the dark, crying pitifully. But then, something bathed in a warm light caught his eye as it approached him. The little light actually spoke. Pipe down. You can't cry in a place like this. was shocked. After he got a good look at it, the boy realized it was a fairy, pulsing with light. He was so relieved, his tears only magnified. But the fairy couldn't bear it. Throwing her arms up, she said, "If you want to cry so badly, fine, suit yourself," and she left. Before he knew it, the fairy returned. "Come on, follow me," she said. "I'll show you the way out." You see, she had sensed a dangerous beast deep in the cave, and compassion won the day. She decided to get him safely back to the entrance.
Oh, yeah?
When they arrived at the cave's mouth, the boy turned to thank the fairy, but she had already disappeared into thin air. Time marched on, and he grew into an adult. He visited the cave countless times, hoping to find and thank her, but he never saw her again as long as he
Oh
lived.
my.
Oh! Okay.
Alright.
Only 2 points, but I mean, hey,
Alright.
maybe it'd be cool if this is like, we find the cave later in the game, right? That'd be cool if it like ties into something else.
Hmm.
Oh, Vegeta level up already? Nice. You'll level that merchant.
Hmm.
Gonna take care of her dog again.
Well, I'll not loiter in a storm.
Yeah, we have 12 hours in this game already.
Ah, just you. Now then.
Here's the leash. Today's job is to walk it. Walk her dog. Can't be seen coming in and out of here. If you got no questions, then get to it. Then geet. I took the dog out without anyone see. Wait, what? I mean, I'll just say it's my dog if someone asks. Walked around the capital.
Hmm.
So I've taken a liking to you. I
But
can hear it from downstairs. Don't get too excited. This is on you too, dog. A simple walk shouldn't be enough for you to let your guard down. That's what's cute about her.
What?
but
Cuteness isn't enough to stay alive in this world.
hopeless.
Never liked this thing ever since the first time I let wave. So why do you keep it then? It was on the side of the road, buried from the neck down, head bleeding too. Probably hit by a rock at some
It's
point.
over.
It's a strong word. Why?
In those
I was
days.
once a stray myself. My earliest memory is of fighting a dog over a scrap of meat covered in dirt and getting bitten for my trouble. Wow. Wherever I went, I found only hunger and violence, so I robbed and stole everything, anything and everything. I fought and I survived.
It's a living hell.
Really?
Never I guessed to see what you are now.
Just a fantasy.
Just like that dog. Let my guard down like a fool. Never mind.
No.
I want to hear more.
Why?
One word of advice.
Listen.
The world is a bottomless hell, a bog of endless muck, and if you trust another person to keep you afloat in it, you'll feel the sledge over your head soon enough.
Don't ever
To survive, you
forget
need the strength to make your way through that muck. Nobody can do it for you. Indeed, nobody else should. You need your own strength. I'd say that's well within your powers.
that. Therefore,
Everywhere there's a man in town tasked with exchanging mag, obtained from hunting monsters and the like. Oh, I'll put in a word with them so they're more flexible with you. Not just here in Grand Trad, but across the kingdom. Oh, damn, she's so nice. It says Brigitte's attempt at kindness and trust. I didn't pick any of the right,
no pain
right
can
choices
stop
though.
me now.
Increased skill inheritance for the merchant lineage to 2. Okay, well, I appreciate it, but the problem is mag is more valuable to
Even
me
then.
than money, so I shouldn't be the one talking. You owe me some secrets of yours after that. Reus tried to kill Louis, did he not? Then I imagine you're aiming for the same thing.
You there.
What are your true motives? What are you really aiming to do?
That's...
True motives, I said. Though I suppose it's not impossible you really do mean that. Can't tell what you're thinking at all, but I'll expose your true nature eventually.
I'm off.
That's all for today. Come by again when you can. I'm sure the dog will be delighted to see you. Sundari. 5,000! That's so much! Damn. 5,000 gold.
Time marches on.
Yeah, it costs
and the age of the
50,000
new
to get
king
that strong
draws
weapon
nearer.
from the weapon shop. Although, I guess I should have waited till Idol's Day, actually. That was my mistake.
Hey,
Plenty of rumors surrounding. Okay, yeah, everyone's like, yo, we should do it, man. 3 more days, I think, till the next event.
Well then.
Oh, but then we have more friends. Got more friendship, man.
What now?
Okay, actually, calendar. When is Idol's Day tomorrow? Nice. Okay, yes, we can do this. Back to Stroll. We're gonna see exactly how racist this count is.
Yeah.
This thing put okay. He's clever and not in a good way. In the good way. I'm lost about how to approach him.
Thanks a bunch.
He's a devout sanctus, so we should look for him near the Grand Cathedral. I was told Lord Hydrant comes here often. Right on cue. Oh, the Birdman. If I'm mistaken, you're the young Lord Stroll, are you not? It's an honor to meet your acquaintance, Lord Hydrant. How do you know me? The area soul hasn't heard at least rumors of Halia's tragedy. Is this true? Hold on, I thought they were just like a small backwater no one cared about. No, I came to see you, actually. I understand full well this request may seem unreasonable, but
Truth
it
is,
makes some use of the vacant domiciles in the capital. As you know, my countrymen who fled Halia reside here, sleeping on the streets. Without roofs over their head, they barely scrape by, and so I implore you, please consider offering your support to these fine people.
no.
Are you implying I should do this as some manner of charity? Am I to be compensated in any way? Ah, you have petitioned me on their behalf to begin with. It's not as though they are still your responsibility. Besides, is poverty not an individual's— oh, now we're preaching about individual responsibility. They were attacked and forced to flee their homes. You would still hold them responsible for their lack of means?
Yes.
So fate was cruel to them, and they could not rise above it. Should they not hold themselves to higher— oh yeah, well, these talking points are kind of familiar. I'm afraid I'm under no obligation here. Besides, what of your own circumstances? With your parents and land gone, you have little else to anchor you. Consider restoring the glory of your house before you worry about the rabble. You're right about one thing. I was a fool to ask for your aid. But about your people?
What?
Obviously.
I won't abandon my people. Incidentally, don't I know your compatriot from somewhere? Has he seen you? Don't worry about him. Besides, I must apologize for taking up your precious time today. But before I go, I would have you know those refugees are my people, and no matter your stance on it, I will do everything in my power to save them.
Worry not.
My good lad, I'm sure I must come across rather harshly, yeah, but it's not as though I have no sympathy for you. Abandoned by your parents, shunned by your relations, you were left to the harsh truths of the royal capital too young. It's a pity.
Hang on.
And maybe you should help him?
Stop.
Let's not let our tempers get the best of us. This isn't over yet. You know, thoughts and prayers.
I'm sorry.
Always going to be a tall order, but he tossed it aside, calling it personal responsibility. That I couldn't avoid.
Yes. Yes.
House Heliodus must rise again from the ruin that human wrought. Restore it to its former glory, or I should hope, to greater heights still. I heard you've been living off the generosity of the noble families who respected your lord parents. To be brought so low can't have been easy for you. Does he have an inheritance?
Wait.
Did you say inheritance? When the village was destroyed, I don't recall any mention of one. So you were unaware of it. I suspected as much given our conversation the other day. Your father would have kept it separate from the estate, of this I had no doubt, though I couldn't begin to say how or where.
Taking that into
Interesting.
account.
Let's go investigate.
Well then.
Yeah. Hey.
Regardless, I'll make the journey back home.
No.
Hey, maybe we'll find some social links while we're there, you know?
Thank you.
Oh. I can sense Stroll's deep-seated trust and burgeoning resolve. We're only on rank 3, you know?
He.
We're level 20 warrior, though. We hope you'll find the inheritance your parents left you. All they'd hoped for was that you come into your own with a worthy house.
Hmm.
Okay. I guess I have to level his warrior rank to 20 then.
What is it? Amazing.
All right,
Let's
then.
go back to... Let's see if that guy gives any more info, or is it just like generic training now? You don't get any more, like... He doesn't have any more dialogue. It's just,
Should we... Say there. Did you know? Really? Say there.
Alright, so if we go to... Hold on. Vital Recruitment Center.
Let's go.
Let's see if that guy sells anything different now. Does it change week by week? That'd be interesting.
What's me move?
You there.
No, same one.
Bye-bye now. Think.
All right, then.
Wait. Is the imagination guy still there? Hold on.
Let's head there right away.
Now, how did I wind
Oh,
up here?
guy's still here.
Oh-ho!
Fairy and Yelda, glad we meet again.
What do you want to do?
My thanks.
Alright, here's the actual... How does it end? I mean, he never saw it for the rest of his days, right? I believe we left off with my ancestor being unable to find a mysterious fairy to thank her for saving his life. We've hit a bit of a time skip here, as this next part concerns my grandfather. Bear with me. My grandfather was also a mischievous sort, and one day, he too ventured into the Forbidden Cave and became hopelessly lost.
That's awful.
Mischief really does run in the family. So it does. Anyway, lost in the dark. What should my grandfather find? A fairy, of course. She was beautiful, just as the fairy his grandfather had described. He knew right away it was the same fairy. Again, I'm not going to help you this time, said the fairy, rolling her eyes. My grandfather could only blurt out a confused, what? It was the first time he ever been to the cave after all. Then the fairy said, don't blame me if you get eaten by the beast. That's when my grandfather realized the fairy was mistaking him for his grandfather. The boy you're thinking of is long gone. I'm his grandson, he said. The fairy considered this for how long do fairies live in this world? You people die so young. The fairy led my grandfather out of the cave, like she did his grandfather before. The whole time he kept his grandfather's regrets in mind, so before she could vanish, he turned to her and said, thank you for helping my grandfather. If you're wondering if history will repeat, I doubt it. My family had to leave that village when my grandfather grew up. So I'm sure you can appreciate how amusing I find it to find a fairy here in Grand Tread. My family's fate seems tied to the fairies. I thought about the curious part fairies play in our fates.
All right.
Still only 2?
Well then.
I'm gonna get back to the others.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
2 more days. Alright, Idol's Day, we should get the armor. Let's see if the armor's discounted, actually.
Well then. All right then.
Let's go.
Go to armor shop. It's normally 50k. Let's see if it goes down.
This is on sale.
Oh wow, 20%? That's huge. Yeah. A little tuxedo.
Indeed.
Oh, I priced everything already.
What's
Alright, Idol's Day is huge discounts.
Alright.
Alright, we should just... We only buy stuff on Idol's Day, alright? No more.
And what is it?
Okay, revival medicine. Harsh water, oh, so that. Oh, they don't have any MP? Oh, I guess you don't have any MP, don't have any MP medicine.
All right
Okay.
then.
Wait, can you still talk to that guy?
Let's go.
Hold on. You can still talk to him.
What do you want to do?
I see.
Oh, okay. So it's just the same. Okay, so yeah, you just there's a limit.
What now?
Oh,
All right, let's go fight in the desert, I guess.
Closure, oh closure. What now?
Come off it.
Oh.
Come off it.
Oh, talking to random people will sometimes get you memorandum.
Give it a full punches. Who else could it be? Thank you much.
I wonder if we're gonna meet that guy again.
Closure,
2 more days. Okay, so I'm gonna spend 1 day doing the bounty, I guess.
Hey. Yep.
So I gotta take the whole day, or is it just the daytime?
However,
This place. Let's go.
yes.
Oh, are we gonna fight the guy already? Whoa, what is that?
Just a sec.
So apparently, well then,
Yes.
Okay. It requires making a certain amount of,
warrior.
I should be a seeker then.
Seeker!
Or should we, hold on, actually we should be merchant.
Merchant!
We got this. They look pretty weak.
Okay.
Let's mop this up quick.
Oh, you can one-shot these guys?
Everyone.
Oh, there's a lot of, like, just random... Oh, go
You
beat him.
found something. Let's take it with us.
Nice find.
Let's check this
Looks
whole
like
area.
it could be useful.
They found us. Get ready, everyone.
Very impressive.
Let's push through!
Imagine that would be of use. Impressive as ever.
Amazing. Great moves back there.
Treasure chest here? Oh,
Is that the end then?
caravan.
We've cleared the way.
Oh. Blended into the ground.
Yeah.
Damascus sham. Oh, yeah, hell yeah, equip that shit. Yeah, I needed a better two-handed sword.
You can trust in me.
Damascus steel.
Ugh, I think they see us.
I can't hit them while they're on the ground.
Hey, good one.
We're just gonna do the perimeter, full perimeter.
Draw steel. We are spotted. Exemplary.
All right, we did it.
This is bad. They're onto us.
Oh, you can save. They're here. Just in case. Before you're... We're gonna try to keep this quick. I mean, I'm not getting very much XP out of here. How much XP am I getting from these guys? Oh, 14's not bad, actually. 14's not bad. Considering each of those, like, goblins will only give us, like,
We did it.
3.
How's that?
Hold on. Oh,
What now?
mage.
Mage.
Yeah, we want to get that wisp.
Let's do this.
They're weak to fire.
I guess they're all weak against fire.
Heat
Okay.
this place up.
Come forth, royal soul. Burn.
Hit their weakness.
In the name of
That's your
justice.
opening, Captain.
Observe the enemy. I'll stay my blade.
Mage. Fire.
I shall.
Okay, I don't think there's any more backup coming. Let's keep moving.
Not bad.
There is still danger.
What now?
Back to merchant.
Merchant.
Very impressive.
How's that?
Yeah, you just get so much more money. Damn. This is where you started the game, running from all the sandworms and shit.
Hey, good one.
We cannot avoid this fight. Stand ready. Exemplary.
Very impressive.
Impressive as ever. I can feel the power coursing through me. Impressive as ever.
Anything in here? Armor. Oh, superior
Found
rusted armor.
something.
Come on.
You found something. Let's take.
Okay. Didn't get all these sandworms.
Hey,
Another
good
treasure
one.
chest.
All right.
Amazing.
Amethyst. Money kinda doesn't matter that much while you have the merchant, right? Like, you're getting so much more value out of these.
How's
Yeah,
that?
nice work. Hey, great job. Nice. You're gaining strength. I think that's all.
Are they respawning? They are respawning.
We made short work of
Come
that.
on.
That was the last of them.
How much money are we back at?
What
Yeah,
now?
we already, like, got 10k from just hitting random moves.
No, looks like they found us.
That might be of use later.
You get the same bonus. You seem to get the same amount of bonus no matter how strong or weak the enemies are. Which is kind of weird, frankly.
They noticed us.
I think that's the entire... That's the entire desert, right? Anyone close to leveling?
What now?
No, no one even close.
Come on.
Amazing. Great moves back there.
All right. How's that? Come on.
Look,
Okay. You fight it immediately. At least give me some time.
all right.
Damn, it's huge. Between the worms and this guy, the people in town are essentially trapped.
Stay present and
Get ready.
Oh no, we have to fight. Oh boy, that's not great. Oh.
Merchant. Is there another way?
Pass?
We're looking good here.
In the name of, I shall vanquish evil.
It's pretty weak.
nice. This won't do. Right there.
Coin can solve problems. The next one's yours.
Why even have a healer? Actually don't know.
Strength. You've got a bunch of ailments slowing you down, Captain.
This.
Let's stay calm. We're looking good here.
Oldenburg,
shall-
your attack is strong. Strong.
I stand
They got you with multiple
right
ailments.
Oh, so many ailments. The hell? Double stinger.
Let's go.
How much damage does this do? Oh, not that much.
Now,
Edge of
what's
ailment
the...
slowing you down, Captain.
Hack and slash!
Ooh, that's quite a bit.
Observe the enemy.
I'm gonna reset. I'm gonna spam hack and slash as much as I can.
We're looking good here.
I shall... Are you prepared? Hack and slash!
I stand ready. Nice.
Yeah, I don't have anyone who heals is the problem. We're just gonna have to DPS. Oh my, that was. I might like reset just because I missed.
Tactic.
You've got a bunch of ailments slowing you
counting
down,
on you.
Captain.
Ah!
Strong.
Is everyone all
They
right?
got you with multiple ailments.
Right there.
Let's stay calm. We're looking good here.
Yeah, this guy's going down pretty fast.
Power is dropped.
Just spam that slicer. The weakness fire is really bad.
This is nothing. Only a flesh wound.
You've got a bunch of ailments slowing you down, Captain.
To you.
Hulkenberg, your
Vitus
attack
power.
power is dropped.
Hold on.
Oh, frick.
Hit their weakness.
I shall
Oh,
fight
they're
just
weak
to
against
level
what?
I call upon royal power
Okay, well that
within.
actually changes some stuff. That actually changes some
Oath
stuff.
of knighthood. Huh. Like this.
Strong.
I'm gonna swing just to get the extra action here.
I can't afford to hold. Warrior! I'll cut you down! Oh, please!
Okay.
I defer to you.
Let's stay calm.
I mean, it's not very much damage, it's just about getting the extra action.
Tougher than I thought.
Observe the enemy. Huh. Right there. Worthy foe after
I will
all.
fight with pride.
As long as he doesn't use another fire breath, I think I'm
I
okay.
shall vanquish evil.
Yo, didn't even need to heal. The god.
Okay. Excellent.
Lesson learned about having a merchant equipped before the thing rampage rotate.
However,
Even so.
yes.
Right.
What do you think?
Let's keep exploring a little.
Say,
Oh,
Yeah, let's get a few more of the monsters in the hole. Let's get the monsters on that side. We'll go back to town.
alright. How's that?
not tired, are you?
That was brilliant.
They have like an alert gauge.
Come on!
Great moves back there.
If you are struggling, do you well to heal.
Let's push
Yeah, the
through.
worms are
I'm
worth a
not
lot of
healing, but you
XP.
need healing. That rhymes.
No, I think we're fine. Alright, we should have, however.
What now?
Where's their inherent skills? We should at least have some inherited skills, right? So the knight has healing, but only outside of combat. What's this? Should at least have some heals.
All right. That is...
Yeah, requires warrior level 20. 7,000 mag is quite a lot. We should get her friendship to rank 3 so we can, wait, you need? Hold on, you need mage and knight in order to level that? Okay, well, that's kind of weird. Got all the chests too, let's get it.
Now then.
Hey,
Oh, okay, you get it only takes the day. Oh no, you don't.
Right?
Taking a full day to go it's kind of annoying.
All right.
Missing out on stats. Gordon's announcement's just around the corner. There's no point trying to predict what he's going to say.
True.
Now then. Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
say there.
Well,
All right then.
go to recruitment center.
Let's go.
Managed to slay the bounty? That's certainly the rampager's tale. Even the military soldiers fled from it in fear.
We did it.
Man's not so best friend. Increases courage. Alright, well, we get stats too. I guess it's a war.
All right.
We do get stats. Ooh. Reputation will rank up.
Amazing.
Recruitment centers in other cities should also handle contracts. Take a look if you have the chance. Oh, right, we can go to the,
All right then.
we can go to the, whatchamacallit. We can go to that stone and get some mag. Right.
No.
Now that our,
What races?
Oh.
You are.
Say there.
Look at that.
people are confused. Oh, right, it's this guy.
Who did this?
Talk to him? He had a portrait, so it must have been important.
What races?
Youth is a crown. No, this is not the right guy. That's not
Who
the
did this happen? Well, I'll not loiter in thought. What races?
Warring's Hall.
How much we get?
Isn't that? Oh. But
Thou is in thy hands.
2,700 is not that much.
yep.
Gab.
What were the gods doing?
You're not serious. You're not serious.
Murmur.
Oh.
Yeah, Sanctifex
All right,
Gordon did not help you guys out. It was me. Alright, where's the lady with the speech? Oh, I think it's this one,
Let's
right?
go.
Hold on.
Hey, listen.
damn it.
Excuse me.
Oh, I'm just gonna keep giving. That's alright. Not like you earn.
Appreciate it. Gonna be tough.
Sure.
Happy to hear that.
You actually get to say anything? Yes, you do. The Peripus, the Aegif, the Mystari, and of course the Elder too. These tribes are abhorred by all the other tribes. Without a great deal of wisdom or skill, it's impossible for them to get a normal job. Work is especially limited for them here in the royal capital. Seeing the executioners in the back alley, right? Dirty work like that is all available to these tribes. Having a job is better than nothing, though. Those less fortunate must choose between starvation and banditry. There's one other option. Become Ignite or experimentation subjects. But there's no guarantees you'll survive those.
I don't...
Be careful too. I don't know much about the experiments myself. I do know, even though they're all over and considered useful tools, blood is being spilled for their development.
Take care.
All right.
It's only 2. Oh, Perry does 2.
Well then. All right then.
Oh, she's not there at night.
What is it? Amazing.
Let's help out here.
Yeah. You're a big help.
It's just straight better than the other one, though. Why choose the other option?
Next up is... Then...
Let's try it.
See if it works. Oh, okay. Learn actual cooking technique.
Nice job.
All right.
Yeah, it's 50% better than the other one. It's kind of weird.
It would seem the disaster was averted.
Okay, yeah, because we did the,
Right then. Today's Forden's big
okay,
announcement.
this is all voiced. I
Wonder
guess
what he's
only the
planning.
main
I guess
story
the church
stuff is
has to have
voiced.
some reaction to all that stuff the king said.
Whatever it is, Luis won't be able to just ignore it. This might be a day that goes down in history.
Ladies and gents, lend me your ears.
Well, battling.
Sanctifex Forden has spoken. The giant face in the sky, the massive rocks
Wait, are they gonna
appearing
deny
throughout
it?
the land, and the mysterious voice claiming to be the past king. The Sanctus Church has officially
okay. No.
recognized these
I mean, there's no way to
happenings
deny
as
it,
the
right?
will of His Royal Majesty.
So it really is His Majesty.
And so, as His Majesty has decreed, whoever has gained the greatest trust of the people by the day of decision shall be our new
Well,
king.
he's in the lead right
This
now.
is a historic
It's-
moment, good citizens. It's revolutionary. It's unprecedented. No matter who you are, you can take the throne.
Anyone?
Even me. If, and this is a big if, you are the person that all our people trust most in their hearts.
Maybe you could be king yourself.
He's
eh?
definitely not
You're
popular.
popular enough.
Me, in charge? Well, that's the last thing this country needs. Right.
Well, just because you
let's
get the
review
title of
what we
king
know,
doesn't mean
shall
everyone's
we?
gonna listen to you,
First,
right? This
the
is
new
part of the
faces
problem.
that have appeared on the rock. It shows us who's foremost in the running. We've worked out that much. The top 3 of the lot are also shown in the sky. Suppose that way you can see their inspiring faces anytime, anywhere.
Hold on.
How's us common folk supposed to stand a chance against all these upper crusters?
Say you do become popular. With your face
Well,
clear
no,
for
the
all to
magic's
see,
protecting you.
That'd make you a prime target for assassination.
Not quite, friend. Not quite. A valid concern, but one His Majesty prepared for. Popular aspirants, at least those who make it onto the rock, are protected by royal magic. Assassinations off
Yeah,
the
but you have to
table.
already be
Magic
there, right?
chains
You don't get a
will
chance.
spring to life and bind anyone who tries. I saw it happen with my own eyes to Count Luis's sorry assailant.
So, literally anyone could be king? Even a pauper? Or a slave?
Well, the
or
problem with that
a
is the magic
criminal?
doesn't protect you if
But
you're
hold
low on the
You mean to say we
rankings.
might not be ruled by Clamar? What does that mean for us?
Right, I've said my piece. You know all I know. Now go forth, ladies and gents, and spread the word. Whether you're from our fair capital or the middle of nowhere, the crown's within your grasp. Anyone in the land could be our next king.
I heard the announcement. The church has chosen to recognize this
Like,
face's
all right,
words
we'll
as crown sent
agree.
and shall abide by them.
They conceded that one quickly. Though I suppose it's a hard thing to deny, what with the royal
Yeah,
palace
they
hanging
can't
up there
go
in the
like, well,
clouds.
you know, that's not
They rushed the
happening. It's
coronation for
wrong.
His Eminence
Ignore
fallen.
it.
Would have dashed any hope of reinstating His Highness. A small comfort.
I can tell from your face there's some bad news
According to the
too.
wind.
Do you recall those chains that froze Alsace in place? It seems that too was part of His Majesty's magic. Plainly, any candidates of sufficient favor cannot be deposed by force.
That's
That
not
means
good.
you can't,
No,
yeah.
tis not indeed. This marks
Well,
Louis as
untouchable
nigh
until the day the
untouchable.
hero's
I
over.
will still seek to find him. Yet, even should we stand before the man himself, we could not kill him.
No! If we can't kill him, then how do we break the curse?
What the hell was the king thinking? Grius was trying to save his son. He died for it.
Even so, without this magic, no aspirant would be safe from assassination, leaving Luis to dominate through sheer martial strength. We appear to be at an impasse.
You have to win the popularity contest.
Everyone, have you seen Maria?
Oh,
Did something happen?
I checked her room and she isn't there. She wouldn't just leave without telling anyone. I couldn't deal with losing both of them.
I'll go look for her.
You... When I think of what...
If she left her room on her own, she must have had some reason.
Let's go search for her. If we head into town, we might find some clues.
Where?
You're kidding.
Whatever.
stairs north of Sunshade Road by the general store.
Hey!
I guess you'll probably find a lead for us.
What's it now?
Or one tale about a mage who could use real magic to involve some secret ritual, what have you. What happens if you say you want to see? Oh. Oh,
What
what's
to
this?
pick? All right then.
Oh, oops.
Yeah. You're...
Alright, we can just skip the
Next up
cutscenes.
is- Then...
Let's. All right.
It would seem that disaster was averted.
Skip cutscenes.
Plainly, any candidates of sufficient faith.
She wouldn't just leave without telling anyone.
Where?
You're kidding.
What?
Hey!
Ridiculous. Oh, man,
What's it now?
Oh, I was hoping you could show him and then you get some fame or something. Eh.
Oh, I'm in it now. All right then. Ridiculous.
What you need?
This is all right.
Hey, mister!
Wow.
Hey, listen.
Sorry.
Hey! You sound like a dad.
I'm out of ideas.
What should I do? What's going on?
Close your A, Oak.
Him?
Stop that at once!
Hello there.
Huh? Why?
Everyone was worried about you.
Sorry. Papa hasn't come home. And I always come here whenever I'm feeling lonely. One time he came here to get me. I remember because he called my name. But I pray, and he still doesn't come back. Maybe because the cathedral is broken?
Maria,
Miss Fabienne says Papa can't come home anymore. But I know Papa's gone away. He's gone somewhere I'll never see him again. Hasn't he? It's going to be so lonely. The loneliest it's ever been. But I have to be strong, don't I? But if it gets any lonelier, I don't know if I can do it.
I'm sorry. I promised we'd all come back together.
Why does everyone always leave? Mum was sick. The king and prince are gone. And now Papa? Why does everyone always leave? Is it my fault? I really did my best to be a good girl, but...
That's not why.
He's right, Maria.
Listen to me, all right? We were with him.
I remember Papa saying something like that. He said, a really bad man might be our king. Is that part of it?
It'll work out somehow. I'm sure of it.
I hope the next king is as nice as you.
Well, about that.
Then maybe things won't always be so sad.
I think I understand the king's intentions now. Maybe this is the sort of tragedy he was trying to end. Maybe he wanted a world where the crown goes to one who acts like a king ought to. Not
Well,
whoever's
problem is
willing to
public
spill the
perception
most
can't
blood
be
to do it.
distorted, right?
You may
It's
be
not.
right, but much as we wish it, this is not a fight that might be ended through words alone.
Even so, we have to try.
Maria, you're safe.
sorry.
No,
Miss Fabienne, I'm hungry.
Maria. Yes, that's right. Let's all sit down for some supper together. Thank you.
So she
for
has the
finding me.
wings. Does she have the horn too?
It looks like she's worked things out.
She's a strong girl.
But we've more troubles ahead. How now do we resolve this curse upon His Highness?
If Luis is the curse's caster, we've got to kill him to dispel it.
He's only shielded
So how
until
do we
after
do
the
that if
election.
he's shielded by the king himself?
I wish I could report back, but the prince is still asleep, and we're losing time. I don't think going back to the village is an option.
We cannot lose faith yet. There must be some further course we can pursue.
Well, there's the church's announcement.
Wait, that wasn't the
I
announcement?
expect they're trying to stop a wave of rival candidates from flooding the standings. I doubt the church would accept this popularity
Oh, okay,
contest
no,
if they
that
didn't
was-
already
that
have
was
a plan
the
to gain
news.
it.
True enough. I can only wonder at their aims. For today, we should content ourselves with rest and recovery.
Okay, something's gonna happen tomorrow then, because yeah, we still have no leads.
Sorry, did I wake you? Laying here, I always end up caught in my own thoughts. Grius and Maria. The prince. Just thinking in circles again. Not good, is it?
Let's think about it together.
Keeping me company. That book. Feels like months ago now that I spotted you buried in it on the carriage ride to the fort.
Wonder.
If you don't mind, since we finally some room to breathe.
We're gonna slowly get our way through this book.
Oh, interesting. It's written through the lens of a fictional land. This bit's about the Utopia's security. In this world, there is no blood-stained contest for sovereignty. The people choose their sovereign from among themselves. One cannot put a sovereign to the sword to seize power. Such an act would be met with scorn and judged as murder. Taking power or wealth by force is seen as the most shameful of transgressions.
Well.
Couldn't be further from reality, could it? We've a kingslayer on the brink of seizing the throne right now. And this idea of competing for public support. Here it sounds so commonplace, but the idea has thrown us all into chaos. Interesting. Perhaps I'm overthinking, but it sounds almost like the aim of the king's magic.
Well, the book did come from him, so
You
he's
suppose
definitely
there's some
read it.
common inspiration. Still, I don't imagine this would turn out well in the real world. In public opinion, tribal perspective always divides us. Besides, does a decision made by the people guarantee it's right? Tribal squabbles aren't always political. Take us Clamars, for example. It can be hard for us to see outside the bubble of our own worldview. We're the majority, and the tribe of the royal bloodline besides. That privilege can make us insensitive. A problem with no
Alright, so
easy
Clamars are
solution.
like, make up most of the
Their
nobility.
lofty words. I can hardly come to terms with my own ideals. Still, the discussions helped clear my head a little. Thank you. I've been so fixated on killing Luis, but maybe we could look into whether that's really the only way to lift the curse. Sleep should come easier now. I think I'll give it another chance. Wait, how long have you been asleep?
Time marches on, and the age of a new king
We have, what,
draws
40
nearer.
days? It's a bit less now. We've already spent like 5 days.
Ladies and gents, have you heard the news? The curtain's about to rise on the show of a lifetime. To choose our new ruler, we're going to give all of you a chance to take center stage in a show of power for the whole kingdom. And we call it...
Wait, are we having a fighting? Are we getting to sell games? What's up?
Our aspirants will set out on a grand tour of the 3 allied nations' capitals, taking part in a variety of exciting trials. First, we have the exhibition of the brave. Slay a monster plaguing our fair people.
That was
and
probably
bring
the
its
easiest.
head
That
to
one you could just
Oceania's
straight up
capital
fight
in
your way
time.
through.
Biggest find takes the win. Official word is, this event's open to all. So what do you think, ladies and gents? Are you in it to watch?
Alright, there's some direction
or in
there.
it to win?
Just because, although also, just because you can kill a big monster doesn't mean you're the best fit for a leader.
Something occurred to me, so I asked her to go through Grius's personal effects.
Hey, looks like he was investigating the curse too.
There's a note here. Given the spell's
Just 'cause you're physically the
complexity, it
strongest.
must have required a scribed formula.
You mean to suggest Luis possesses a written composition of the curse somewhere? And if we can find that...
Yes. I'd wager, even if we can't kill Luis, we might still have a shot.
Oh,
at
we
breaking
got
the
to
curse.
bargain with this guy for it.
That attack took place years ago, didn't it? This curse's formula could be lost for good.
We have little choice but to hope it's not. I'm not saying it would be easy. And the real
Gotta
trick
find
would be
his
finding it.
library.
We wouldn't leave it unprotected.
That reminds me. A crier for the church was handing these out.
So I'm guessing we're supposed to go for the trial.
Fire for the tournament for the throne. This popularity contest is state-sponsored now. An interesting gamble for those politicians. I like the bit about all this being in the interest of fairness, those weasels. But saying it's being organized by the state. The throne's empty.
What does
It smells
Forden
like a
plan to do
theocracy
to
at work.
win
Probably
the
Forden
trial
himself.
of the
Do
monsters?
you think Forden's looking to fix the competition in his favor? He's been in first place this whole time.
In the interest of fairness, remember? If he wins a fair race, he gets legitimized, and Luis gets put on the back foot.
That bodes ill. Those with existing support could easily solidify their claim. Even should His Highness wake, he may lose the throne.
If we don't
Who's
hurry
gonna
and
end
find
up
a way to
becoming
get close
king
to
at the end of
Luis,
this? You
we're
or the
sunk.
prince? If the prince even
Duh!
survives.
What are we supposed to do?
Let's enter this
Well,
tournament for the throne.
They can't say no to you. It's open to everybody.
Huh?
So what if you win?
Hey, were you even listening to us? Besides, the prince isn't exactly in a position to take part in...
Wait. It sounds crazy, but I think he might be onto something there. This could be just the excuse we need to get close to Luis. He doesn't care about your tribe so long as you prove capable, yes? That's what Zorba was saying. Which means, even though the world looks down on you as an elder, having the
Wait, are we
power
gonna
to kill
win his
humans
favor
puts
and
you in
then,
his good
like,
graces.
turn on him?
You're going to make him a candidate for the throne?
If all we need to do is get Luis's attention, then that's sure to get the job done.
Oh, we're
If
gonna
we're
try
lucky,
to
he
do some
might even try
spy
to
shit
recruit
on
us.
this guy.
I see. An undercover operation, is it? Quite a gambit. But it may well be our best chance at finding this formula.
Just hold on a second. Getting Luis's attention is all well and good. But remember who's actually risking their life here.
What do you think? Having heard all this, do you want to enter the running?
Of course I do.
No hesitation.
Right. In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. No matter who someone is, they deserve a fair country. If it's to help achieve that, I will stand for the prince as a candidate for the throne.
Sheesh. So much.
Your resolve has marked you a fine fit for the role. I have trusted you with my life before, and would gladly do so again.
Oh, you can read Grius's journal.
Good heavens. Listen to me. I don't want you going down the same path he did. Are you really this set on running off again?
I have to carry on his legacy.
I see. Well, I'm sure he'd be glad to hear it. I'll be cheering for you in this mess of a competition. Truth be told, I wish I could do more than feed and shelter you.
What's the competition?
It's a big, grand race to see who will be the next king. The whole country will be watching.
So you're going to try and become king? Wow! Then I'll cheer for you as loud as I can.
You have your first advocate, it seems.
Suppose you'll have to actually try for the throne now, eh? Your Majesty.
That was the plan from the start.
Well, if we want Luis to notice you, we'll have to make quite a stir among the people. Maybe reaching for the throne will do it.
Does that mean you're not coming back?
No, we'll be back. Although we might be a while.
I don't like when it gets lonely.
Maria.
But I'll be cheering for you. I hope you win the race. You'd be a good king.
We'll see each other again.
You better not forget.
Now, we'd best get registration out of the way, but we'll need some legs for the journey.
You get a
It's
vehicle?
mostly lawless weight.
Judging by this specified deadline, we're unlikely to reach the
Principality of
Oceania's capital
Oceania.
in time on foot.
I bet all these fancy
Water-themed
nobles have their
area?
own gauntlet runners to ride in.
A carriage might save our chances, if we could find one. Perhaps we split up for now. I'll leave you two to the registration. They should be taking entrance at the recruitment center.
This should be the place, right?
Excuse us, we're looking to join the tournament for the throne.
Aye? Bit young, ain't ya? And who's the kid? He with you?
Unfriendly official.
I'm the one entering.
You? Really?
I've not heard of any age restrictions. They're a problem?
Well, I'd not have thought it, but you're an elder, ain't ya? And you want to be king. Well, the novelty of it might win you some looks.
Could you just do your job, please? Can he register or not?
Ah, an elder. Now that I think of it, weren't you in that pack of recruits that went...
Oh, so I recognize.
We...
No, they said he'd just dragged the company down, so they left him at the capital. He, got on the captain's bad side.
Could swear I've seen... Well, hardly matters with no captain to verify it with. Go on, then. You can represent the lesser tribes.
Oh,
and
okay,
nobody
very
complains.
condescending here.
And, obviously, you're obligated to attend the opening ceremony tomorrow. It will be at the plaza at the Grand Cathedral. Don't be
Well,
late.
he was friendly enough to remind you. He didn't have to tell you that.
We'll have to hope Hulkenberg can find us a carriage.
As for us, I expect we should see about finding a monster to slay. If it's not impressive enough, Luis won't look twice at you.
Some postings over there. They should be offering bounties on monsters the guard can't handle. Let's take a look.
Did just slay one.
Looks like everyone else had the...
One of these bounties is bound.
Hang on. There's nothing but small-time contracts here.
Are you not here for this tournament then? Bit slow, I'm afraid. Most of my worthiest monster bills have already been snapped up by other competitors.
How about requests on anything aside from monsters? Bounties include criminals too, right?
I suppose I've got one of those, yeah.
Ugh, he's horrible.
Hazement.
Heisme, a villainous kidnapper. Looks like the army's been trying to catch him for a while now.
This might just be perfect.
Oh, Boris, young man.
Do you have any idea who that is? That man's an elite. An ex-royal knight, they say. He'd make short work of a scrawny little...
Whoa, is this Rufus? He's got like the attack dog too.
Didn't you hear what it is they're actually looking for?
Oh, of course. It's about whoever can bring in the biggest monster head, right?
If you imbeciles can't even get that straight, you've no chance at winning. They want kingly types, not children play acting.
Well, people can be monsters.
Stuck-up little... Is that the kind of competition we can expect?
He was right about the rules, though. What are you thinking?
Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
We're supposed to get a monster's head. So why are you going for a criminal? Any idea what he's up to?
Maybe it's because we don't actually have to win?
Sharp as always, Captain. Don't worry, I'll explain everything later.
As long as you can convince Hulkenberg, I guess.
This is like the whole, hey, I'm doing this for the people.
Are you really taking the bounty on Heisme? You three must be heaven sent. Please, would you listen to our plight? Your pardon, gentlemen. I'm Barton, a guard captain from Atira, a town to the south. The bounty on Hyzme is up at my behest.
A guard captain? This fellow's made some powerful enemies.
We can't afford lenience. On top of his
Wow.
past crimes,
Okay.
Hyzme has stooped to abducting our
Yikes.
our children. Selling them off, some say. If our city becomes known for nightly disappearances, what sane resident would stay? Community and trade will dwindle and die.
But he's just a lone kidnapper, right? Even if he's some infamous criminal, why can't the guard handle it?
That's the trouble. He makes his hideout somewhere too
Vicious
dangerous
giant
for our soldiers
worms.
to tread. Deep in the territory of vicious giant worms. We've no idea how he manages to operate out there without getting devoured himself.
I see. Tricky problem indeed.
I'd no choice but to swallow my pride and post a bounty. Yet no matter how many times I renew the bill, none have taken it. A pitiful sight, isn't it? A soldier who can't protect his home, whether by strength or by surrender. Laugh if you
I mean,
must.
this guy seems pretty strong.
We just want to help you.
You only cast away your honor in the name of protection. Nothing pitiful in that. Swallow your pride no more, man. We'll take your contract.
Ah, thanks to you. That you'd accept such a perilous request, even with this tournament looming over everything. Closure. Thank you all. And thank
Alright, once
God for
again,
bringing
we
you
don't
to-
have to
in
win the
that case,
tournament
we
as
shall
long
move
as
to
you
Matera,
get
the old castle.
people see you
Please,
and you know
make haste.
you get the highest reputation.
Well, no backing out of this now.
Way I see it, if we want to make a big impact this late, it's going to take some creativity. Besides, this is apparently a knight-turned-kidnapper. The man can't be allowed to go on. What would His Royal Highness do in our place?
I guess that's...
I'll convince Hulkenberg. Somehow. You go on and accept the contract.
Oi, oi!
Demo main Goddard.
No, thank you.
Hey!
Head to Martira. Oh, we're going to a different town. Alright, we're going to a new area. Increases courage. Well, 100,000. That's quite a lot. Well, not actually that much. You get like 250 per mook.
No registration issues, I trust?
No, indeed. And we found ourselves a perfect target.
Fine work.
Stroll?
See? She's convinced. Nothing to worry about. Don't worry about it. I'll prepare a map of the surrounding areas as well. But never mind that. Have you found us a kingly carriage?
Well, I have made some arrangements. How best to put it? The vessel itself is without peer.
Does it have a weirdo driving it? Do we get a Sid Highwind?
On the day of the opening ceremony.
You don't sound too sure about that.
Oh, no, I'm certain. All I mean to say is, well, you shall soon see for yourself.
Well, under the circumstances, I'll take what we can get. And setting that up in a day. Not so bad having a knight on our side.
You needn't speak so. In truth, I've just resigned from the Knight's Order. Though 'tis only my bond of service I relinquish, not my title. We will shortly be seeking Luis's esteem. Should it come to light that I am a knight in active service, it may jeopardize our efforts.
Still, you didn't hesitate to leave. I can tell you're serious about this.
'Twas not an abrupt parting. I've come to doubt the Order since returning to find them serving the Santifex and not the Royals. Those who refused the Church's rule were cast out for their defiance. I only hope those fallen knights found useful employ elsewhere.
Sounds like you've been through a lot too.
Well, in any case, we can focus on our bounty contract now. Let's make sure we get some proper rest tonight. Let's rest.
Well met, eh?
Hey! Yeah, here.
Hello.
Now then.
Oh, see if there's info.
Fancy a bit of
info. Nope.
Don't push us.
All right then.
Good night.
Can I come in?
Want to read some more?
Not today. You're all leaving tomorrow, right? I'll be cheering for you. So Oh no. I promised Miss Fabian I wouldn't cry.
Oh, it's all right. You don't have to worry.
Papa was trying to stop a bad man, you said. And that's what you're all doing too, isn't it? Please come back home safe. I'll be waiting here as long as it takes.
It's a promise.
All right. Promise? The next time I see you again. Can you tell me more about the outside world?
This one's important.
Oh, wow. Maria's waiting for us to return home and regale her with tales of the strange and distant places we visit.
I never got a chance to say this to Papa. So, thank you. I'll go to bed now.
Captain, may I have a moment?
Good night.
I was hoping for a chance to speak before we set out. Since our meeting, I've done nothing but impose on you. Now, you risk your very life for this cause.
We've been risking our lives the entire time, man. We were fighting that necromancer.
When I think of how this may yet save His Highness, I lose sight of all else. Such disregard ill becomes me.
You truly are devoted to him, aren't you?
I suppose I am at that. A guiding oath of 12 years is not easily cast aside. But that book, we met once before, on a carriage bound for the
it wasn't
capital.
the same person.
Do you recall?
Now that you mention it.
My apologies. I thought only to minimize casualties, one way or another. So, 'tis a novel envisioning an ideal world.
Wait, David, utopian novels are banned?
By personal account, this chapter seems to concern the system by which the nation's leader is decided. In this country, one cannot become even a statesman, much less sovereign, without the consent of the people.
Keep in mind that the book Utopia was written in the 1500s, so monarchy was still like the default form of government.
In service of their country.
Although he was inspired by the classic Greek
break their word, they are denounced.
democracy. The guy was a nerd for the classics.
Authority of the people. In this way, it is the people who are the land's true king. Quite the opposite of our own country. Now I see why our upper echelons would abolish such texts. Had our lands embraced such accountability, perhaps His Royal Highness would not have suffered such a fate. No. As a knight, 'tis not my place to say. I must clear my head of these fantasies. In the end, clinging to a dream will do me no good. Oh, I suppose 'tis not so bad to dream now and then. It takes power to walk the path of our dearest hopes. Perhaps that is the purpose of this newfound strength. My dearest dream. 'Tis to save His Highness, even at the cost of my life. Nothing more.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Oh, we're gonna see all the candidates.
Judah!
Lady Judah!
Is it like a Una situation? What is it? Popularity? What's up with her eyes?
Faraway sky, blue and clear. Echo my wish. So
She's like a pop, maybe equivalent of a pop star.
one and all born to this land. As here we stand.
That's weird animal people.
Let us greet the rising dawn, hand in hand. Faraway sky, blue and white. Faraway sky so clear. Let life be alive. Let my wish echo. Far beyond the shore.
We're really into this.
Even I'm feeling the heat. Well, I suppose it's time to fan the flames.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome one and all to the inauguration.
He's like the
of
announcer for the World
for the
Tournament in
throne.
Dragon Ball.
For the first time, the crown is anyone's to claim, as long as the aspirants can complete 3 grueling challenges.
Wow, a Sanctus Crier! He's perfect for this!
Let's discuss the venues. We kick off in the west, in the Pearl of the Coast, the Principality of Oceania's harbour city capital, Port Brilehaven. There, they face their first challenge, the Exhibition of the Brave. Each contender must bring back the head of a monster, a mark of their prowess and courage. Next, our would-be monarchs head east. Upon the misty peaks, we arrive in the Principality of Montario's beautiful city of faith, Altaberry Heights.
Oh, they're all gonna hate you.
And finally, our heroes make their well-deserved return home to Grand Trad. But first, let's do introductions. It's time to meet those risking their lives for the crown. Closest to the throne, I know him, you know him. It's Sanctism's one and only 78 Sanctifex, His Eminence, Forden!
Victory to Sanctifex Forden!
Get fireworks.
I claim no great ambition, nor any heated calls to action. All I wish is to restore order for our people and to safeguard our land from the threats beyond.
How's that been
This
working out for
chaos
you
we
guys?
face is but one of God's many trials. Let us restore our kingdom's glory together!
I mean, you've been in charge the whole time, and it hasn't worked out that
Moving
well.
right
So,
along, we come next to His Eminence's champion, the very spear in his hand, the warrior monk captain of the Crown Theocracy, Master Giddo.
I come before you only in loyal service of His Eminence. I relinquish the throne to him gladly. But those who would seize the crown by force, I will teach you to fear God and to fear me!
So much for this being a fair competition. How many horses do the Sanctus have in this race? Still, it's not over by far.
yeah, can he even join?
Luis supporters won't take this lying down.
What cowardice, Crier! Where's Count Louise?
I mean, you asking me? He goes wherever he wants. Why are you asking me where he is?
Right, all right, settle down. At this time, I can report that Count Luis has not applied to enter the tournament.
What? He's not even entering?
Then what becomes of us? Our entire purpose in this race was to get closer to him.
Don't worry. He's definitely paying attention. He's only in second as it is, so we can't afford to ignore this whole production. Sit tight. I'm sure he'll make a move soon.
All right, all right. For those Count Luis supporters, you might want to meet our next entrant. a rising socialite, a man of ambition.
Okay, he's
modest
gonna stand
and fearless,
in.
The brash young warrior serving Count Luis, Gladel, the Black Hound.
Oh, it's that guy.
Him? So he was one of Luis's men.
The fallen king embraced sanctism and all its holy tenets, and for what? He was nothing before.
Oh
Lord
no,
Luis.
Luis stabbed the dying old guy
Look
on
to the
his deathbed.
sky,
How,
Luis.
yo, so brave.
No God can save you. What our country needs is power.
Well, it's not quite all the contenders, but let's get on with the
How many more are there?
introductions. The great liberal merchant, it's Roger Ward. By war, by conquest, by right, it's Rudolph Kraus. In it more for the gauntlet runners than the throne, it's Lena Caden. Sure to be popular by pledging free drinks for life, it's Loveless O'Shea.
Is this like a joke about Irish people? Oh no.
And deposing the hideous, it's Milo Maurizio.
Wow. If we lose this, I think the country has some even bigger problems.
Now, I do believe we have one final candidate. Do we have an Elden boy present? Come on, let's see a face.
People are like, yo, what is this?
What? An elder? Disgraceful. Is this the only way you could think to distinguish yourself?
Yo, people talking shit.
By the way, the ride you applied with still hasn't arrived. And if it doesn't show up by the time the noon bell rings, you're disqualified. All right?
Hey! What's going on?
That nitwit! What is he doing?
With the ring?
So, contestants, are you ready?
What? Last, I say! Wait! Found your
alright, we do get our Sid.
A land runner? It's quick! Wait, it's headed right for the... It'll crash!
Whoa!
What the heck is that?
Wonderful. So much for a first impression.
What hell? Isn't he a marvel, chums?
You don't! You nearly brought down the cathedral! Have a care, you fool. It was bad enough when Luis did it the first time. That feckless, shameless old fool.
Not bad, kid. Guess you've got some interesting tricks up your sleeve after all. Right! I'd call that a full roster. Ladies and gentlemen, race across the land. Go! Prove yourself worthy and earn your crown. For the people, for the throne. Let the games begin!
We must take to the road.
Come on, come on!
Get our airship or land ship. Will it be able to fly later?
So fast! Gotta hold on to something or I'll get blown up!
Oh yeah, her foot's not anchored to the floor.
It's incredible!
Boom! Rank up a little bit.
Just a sec.
What's up with this thing? Is this our carriage?
Can
Pilot.
you hear me?
Thousand coordinates for a little test run.
Let's see.
Martira, Old Castle Town. Oh, is this taking multiple days? What is this?
Hold on.
Let's see here.
Okay, it takes multiple camps.
This.
Wow!
Perhaps I have to be through 4.
Feels like ages since I've been out on the open road.
This girl's been waiting long enough for her time to shine.
So this is what you used to talk with the driver? Convenient, that. Look, old fellow, are you really on our side? You realize we don't have funds to pay you.
Money? Ha! I'm not in this for the money, boy. What I want is a little gusto. What do you think, lad?
Adrenaline junkie, like an F1 driver.
That. Like riding the wind.
That's the ticket. It's been so long since I've had a good chinwag.
Brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah, it's amazing.
You've a good head on your shoulders, boy. Yes.
That facial hair is so weird.
Where to, ladies? The world is our shellfish.
You certainly are a different person behind the wheel.
Hey, Hulkenberg! Can we get an explanation yet?
That man is Neurus. An Ishkia, if 'twas not obvious from the wings. And despite everything, he was heir to a noble house and personal machinist for the royal family.
What?
He's a master engineer, of course, positively penis.
Gets way too into it.
But as you can see, the runners get him a bit excitable. Neurus? Are you there? I'm coming in.
We're gonna be able to make this thing faster?
Even amidst all this commotion in town, I find you buried in your work.
Too much to do.
As always. To business then. I must ask a favor. Would you be able to ready a carriage for me?
No new commissions. No time for them. Ask another right.
It is not a new one I require. Before His Highness disappeared, did you not accept a contract to build him a custom carriage? Without a formal owner, I reasoned that it must now lie unused. I was hoping I might borrow it a short while.
Pish and tosh, woman. She is for royal use and naught else.
'Tis an unreasonable request, I know. But I'd not be asking without a grave need. Might I at least see it?
I mean, well,
'Twas specially made for His Highness, yes? Not a work you'd have sold off. Where lies it now?
I've deadlines to meet, dash it. Off with you now. Leave me be.
You've been acting stranger than usual. What ails you?
Whoa!
Good God. Is this a gauntlet runner? The very craft commissioned for His Highness the Prince? Even knowing His Highness was gone.
No, he was just doing it to be a nerd, probably.
Neurus, you are
building his
inspiration.
Gundam models.
Such nobility of purpose.
Yes.
Yeah, totally didn't do it because I wanted to do it.
However, for a craft meant for the royal family, it is rather excessive, isn't it? Did you really build this vehicle exactly to their orders? You can't
about
mean...
that.
Well, at first, certainly. I followed the blueprints exactly. But then His Highness died, and... well, I couldn't just let the old girl waste away. A masterpiece like her? Collecting dust in storage? No! Unacceptable! Unthinkable! I'm working toward a dream. And this poor old girl is going to help me see it through. And then, finally...
You imbecile! A lowly, brazen court engineer butchering His Highness's inheritance for a hobby! For this mania! You embezzled the royal treasury and disrespected his legacy! Treason!
Mercy, please!
Well, I mean, it worked out for us. We got a really fast
My
craft.
lady, but leave the Balliol runner alone.
Look, this runner... Tis fully operational now, is it? Then I suggest you cooperate, for both our sakes. Finish your tinkering by tomorrow and bring it to the Grand Cathedral as soon as you can.
Eh? What's all this now? You play the proud soldier at me and then pluck it for your own schemes?
'Tis no scheme. I would use it for His Highness's sake.
For His Highness, eh? Hold a tick. Haven't you been looking for him? Wandering across God knows where, last I heard. So if you're back now and now you want a gauntlet runner for His Highness? Is His Highness still alive? That's it! I've got to.
Ah, damn, he figured it out. Smart
'Twas
guy.
His Highness who gave you refuge while you were only a heretical scholar condemned by the Sanctists. The time has come to repay His mercy.
Understood.
Oh, we're gonna get the gunner from this guy?
Is that enough? Can this old duck really handle an undercover operation?
I know what you're thinking, but 'tis at least true that he feels an undying debt of gratitude to the royal family.
Pish and tosh, boy. A little faith. Not to brag, but this old duck's craft might be the fastest gauntlet runner in the kingdom. Why, probably the world.
It still takes 4 days? Yo.
Maybe.
Come on, man.
How encouraging.
All I want is to push this runner as far and as fast as she can go. Show her off to the world.
I think we can count on him.
If
He's
you're
got a
sure,
portrait.
I
He's important.
suppose. We'll deal with it if we have to.
Either way, he knows the prince is alive, so we can't just leave him to his own devices. We're all in the same boat. Or runner, I guess.
You lot can handle the fighting, and I'll handle all the driving and grease work. Just make sure you've got a proper plan for all this mess now.
This guy's got no filter. But he has a point. We do need to talk strategy.
So, summing up. Our first trial is to slay a monster. We take its head as proof, then get it to the goal line before the deadline. The bigger the head, the better. Our destination is Port Brilehaven, the capital of the Western Principality of Oceania. It'd be a trek on foot, but this gauntlet runner should make it a snap.
So getting the bounty's head is our next move. And our target is a nefarious criminal who's been kidnapping and selling off children. Right?
A criminal? Did the task not specify a monster's head?
Don't worry, all part of the plan. We don't need to win this thing. We just need to get Luis's attention. Everyone's going to show up with monster heads, and we shake things up with a felon. A knight-turned-kidnapper at that. Shows them we're there for justice.
But to deliberately violate the rules, we risk being disqualified entirely. Then again, 'tis just as likely to win the people's attention and thereby Luis's. I do understand the intent. What do you think of this plan?
I think it's a perfect idea.
Makes sense, doesn't it? The bounty's highs, mate. An ex-knight. I realize that's a little close to home.
Did she
Hulkenberg,
know this
so
guy?
if you'd rather hang back.
No. His title is precisely why I cannot let his atrocities stand. And yet, 'tis strange indeed that we are hunting a mere man when the
People
trial
can be
demands a
monsters.
monster. Then again, our true aim is beyond the ambitions of any other aspirant. Our fate rests in this plan of yours, Stroll.
Thank you. I'll try to ensure your trust isn't misplaced.
Righto. Then our course is set. Feel free to use anything in the gauntlet runner. Even got a bathing room if you could use a wash.
Good to know. We can always look around more thoroughly later.
Yes. You needn't tire yourself out before we arrive.
Well, I'm a tinkerer and not much else. All my fighting happens in the old workshop. But I'll take you wherever you're going for your sake and mine. After all, the wilds out there are no berry picnic. Oh no. It's a den of wild beasts and savage scoundrels. And we'll not get past it without days on the road together. So, if you need anything besides a steady hand on the wheel, give me a hoot. Bound to find me in the cockpit or the engine room.
He's certainly an eccentric, but he doesn't seem like a bad person. We'll get used to him, I suppose. Oh, yeah?
The hell?
This?
Hello?
Or he can talk to you anywhere. Call the runner phone. There's one in every room. I believe I heard you speculating on the old girl's running inner workings. Gauntlet runners use magma crystals as fuel to run these. Used to be take your life in your hands when you travel the wilds. Then, thanks to the kingdom's greatest minds, the Gauntlet runner was born. The runner's actual legs are based on a colossal beast, made for zero momentum loss even on the roughest terrain. I mean, we don't have the tech for that. Another thing, I modified this craft with a bit more zip and speed. Another step closer to my dream. Long story, my girl. Best told to a captive audience with no plans for the next few. Well, we don't really have any plans for the next few days or nights. Playing about the old girl that's a work in progress. By the time I'm done, she'll have some new tricks. You just watch. Sunset before long, so start thinking about bedding down for the night. Can't run in the dark. The old girl needs her rest as much as we do. Continue your destination while spending time on the Gauntlet Runner. Utilize its facilities to obtain items, raise abilities to do other things you wouldn't be able to do in town. Try using the kitchen, reading books in the bookshelf, or using the washing machine. More activities will become available over time. You can also spend time with your allies while traveling, which may help improve your virtues. What the hell do you do here?
This?
Whoa, it permanently increases your stats? Hold on. That's crazy.
Come on. Got it.
This is a weird thing to put into the game. Oh, okay. Oh, you can like...
Think of it.
Wait, can you improve your virtues by... Oh.
Speaking of...
Okay. You made every dish at least once. You may learn how to create the ultimate culinary masterpiece. Oh, I've discovered a new recipe. How do you improve your virtues? Oh, it just shows the map.
Sorry.
There's something in the watchtower? I'd rather increase my virtues, but like, it doesn't seem like there's anything here that you can do it. I guess we cook? This is like, okay, so you don't feel like you completely lost the time. I guess we do some cooking. How much cooking can you do in one thing?
Let's check.
Got it.
Quality meat is delicious all on its own, but if you prepare it with a little effort and apply it on the right places, it tastes even better. To echo something I've heard anyway. In other words, we can't just haphazardly toss things together. Proven combinations of the ingredients will win the day.
Got it?
Heat control makes all the difference with meat. Ready? This is the moment we've been waiting for. We must strike the perfect balance between delicate and bold. It would be so exciting. Exacting that this is just my dinner, but when you cook for others, you gotta give them your rest. Do you get something for doing this?
The Gauntlet Runner arrives at the desert camp as the scorching sun sinks below the horizon, and the curtain of night falls over the land. Protected within the stalwart hull of the Gauntlet Runner, the party gains a short, peaceful respite.
I guess I have to buy more ingredients in order to do all the cooking. You can do all the cooking while you're journeying on the Gauntlet Runner. At night, the vast wilderness outside town is ensconced in darkness. Forcing your way through the unmarked terrain is very dangerous, even with a stalwart Gauntlet Runner. Instead, establish camp somewhere safe. You can resume your travels the next morning. While you're in encampment, you can use any of the facilities on a Gauntlet Runner like usual, but you can also reminisce about the journey with your allies. Give it a try.
Your thoughts? Oh.
Hey.
Oh, imagination. Hold on.
I see.
What about... Ooh, Hulkenberg? Hold on. What does she improve? I'm pretty close to leveling tolerance right now.
Well met.
Oh, they're both imagination? That's kind of weird. Each has their unique aspects, but one bit they all have in common is their armor-like appearance. What do you make of that? It's cool.
Certainly. I see.
I do find the austerity of the designs intriguing, but I was not speaking. Uh-oh. The ravenous appetite I had afterwards is proof. We do well to practice diligence maintaining our... How much do you get? Whoa, that's a lot. 4? 4 imagination's quite a bit, actually. That's as good as double the fairy tale guy. Alright, well, I think we'll stop it after we get to the town. Area a grain of sand could fit between her seams, I assure you. Regardless, we'll be leaving these arid dunes behind tomorrow. Now. Give different stats there.
Hey. I see.
Hold on, let me take a look. What's our...
What now?
I'm gonna look at my stats again. Oh, popularity ranking. Alright. Royal virtues. Okay, that's what. Senseless violence don't exist, for nothing is taken from you by others. Okay. Let's restore his former hometown to glory.
Hey. Look at that. Yeah. Hey.
Yeah.
Right.
In the end, the king will be determined by what the people think of as justice. They're free to make their choices, but so is the one being chosen. I wonder what we'll end up being after all.
Alright.
Now then.
Courage up? Yeah, you get 4. That's quite a lot, actually. Oh, level 2.
Courage.
Conqueror needs that precious skin. Okay. Level 2. Level 2 courage.
I say, we could stop for...
Coming now into view is the tree
Oh,
of
we don't go straight there.
A splendid tapestry of
The tree of
color
prophecy.
against the backdrop of the bleak desert. One theory is that the tree's roots gorge on the land's magla, and still another is that it gorges on those enraptured by its colorful foliage, as though themselves snared by the bewitching magla surrounding the tree. The gauntlet runner comes to
I thought we were
stop
just gonna be there
at its
already,
base.
but apparently not. Can we get a closer look? Tree of Prophecy. And tell Maria about her Tree of Prophecy.
That's...
Not just the leaves, the whole area has been painted red.
Certainly.
This calls to mind a picture book I read as a child. It told of a great tree, located somewhere within the country, whose colors shifted to foretell unusual events in the times ahead. How exactly would a tree foretell the future? How does a plant grow this huge in the middle of the desert? I'm not sure if it explains it, but I am sensing an incredible amount of magma in the air. If your hypothesis is correct, this would make this no mere tree, sir, but a magical organism that feeds off magma. As a matter of scientific research, I must document this discovery.
Hey.
How do you get so good at drawing? When you gotta draw blueprints, right? I think this is a keepsake. Was it for research? All the pertinent information I need has been etched into my very mind. I can make do without the sketch itself. I've received Nura's research picture. The drawing is intricately detailed and could accurately convey the full majesty of this place to a viewer who has never been here.
Hey there!
Oh yeah. It's drawing to Maria.
Oh?
Magical organism in the form of a tree. See, aren't fairies in the same classification? Precisely. Gallica is a most precious treasure as well. I've been observing her very closely, which gives me great insight into my own research into flight.
Huh?
However,
Turning your attention back to the tree, I heard it tints itself blue to herald the arrival of favorable developments. I wonder what manner of anomaly its current colors portend. Ah, you get wisdom for this.
Alright.
The gauntlet runner arrives in a quiet clearing, concealed by boulders, as darkness reclaims the wilderness.
Should we call it
for
here?
itself.
It is like
Monsters
lunchtime.
run rampant in the wilds. To sleep here would be perilous, unless from within the safety of a gauntlet runner. The party, secure in their gauntlet runner, spends the night in peace, hidden from hungry gazes.
Rockden Camp. What's this, imagination?
Hey.
Oh, imagination. Are they both imagination?
speaking of,
After our cart to Grand Trail was beset by bandits and you were thrown out, you walked the desert to reach
your
the
thoughts? Fairport, so.
Search for the first star. The star moves to the west in the evening and to the east at night. Time and time again, it helps me correct my path in my journey to find it. Alright, well, it's like the North Star. And, oh, I don't even think you have a choice here.
Oh, hey!
I guess we'll take a little break for lunch and then we'll continue this later. Alright guys,